What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Sappy got bands back with another reaction, back with this UK drill. So if y'all new, hit the subscribe and like, comment down below. Follow my Twitter, IG, all that stuff. I told y'all we was finna do this. Hit the like button, subscribe, follow my Twitter. Get your ass out too, of course. Great vibes. I told y'all we was finna do this. I wanted to like see the backstory, all the beefs, all that. Now we got like the big names, but I want to do like the hood stories too. But just to start it off, we doing Central C, DIGGA D. Y'all know the big beef. This like y'all biggest story, like the one that got the most views, I guess. Let's see. But I want to do all the beefs though. I want to do like the local street beefs too. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I want to get negative. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe because we on the road to 10K.
Drill C
road to 10K,
numbers.
yes sir.
It's clear to see who's at the top of the game right now. With Central C hitting #1 in the charts with his new mixtape 2-3 and DIGGA D.
Look, I'm pausing a lot because this is my thoughts. This is my reaction. This is my thoughts. Did y'all see that reaction I did about DIGGA D pressing Central C friend? DIGGA D was on the scooter, right? And then he saw bro in the car. He was trying to press bro, and I was like, why didn't he do something? But somebody commented down below he liked something. I don't remember the name, but it's basically probation, but on the UK side. So he couldn't do nothing, but he could talk shit though. So bro was just talking mad trash recording, bro. So yeah. With
Central C hitting #1 in the charts with his new mixtape 2-3 and DIGGA D securing features like Moneybag Yo, no one else in the UK scene is really doing what they're doing right now, which becomes even more interesting because these two have a long history and not a good one. What's up guys, it's your boy Kid Nerd back with another video. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment.
I found out about bro. He did a song with B Love. And then they was saying like he was like the UK version of King Von. Now that I'm tapped into the UK side, I feel like y'all don't like that comparison at all. But from the outside looking in, that's what they saying. They saying he like the King Von version.
What you think? Let's get into it.
But I feel like the King Von version of the UK is like suspect. No, I'm not trying to dick ride. I'm not. But we see what bro going through.
With another video. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment below what you think. Let's get into it.
On the beat, off the beat too, in the streets too. So let's get this beef.
So today, we're taking this story to West London, which is probably the weirdest part of London for so many reasons. So on one side here, we have DIGGA D, who's from Ladbroke Grove, which is located in the borough of Kensington and Chelsea. One of the richest and posh...
You from Chelsea? Alright, Chelsea, West London. I'm learning about UK geography because, look, I'm a big football fan. Manchester City, treble. And no, I'm not a fan because we good. I was here from the bad days. I didn't know bro was from Chelsea.
Grove, which is located in the borough of Kensington and Chelsea. One of the richest and poshest boroughs in the of the UK. But the borough also has the second highest crime rate in London.
Huh? It's not clicking. It's not clicking. So this place is rich, posh, fancy, but this place is getting active?
Grove, which is located in the borough of Kensington and Chelsea. One of the richest and poshest boroughs in the whole of the UK. But the borough also has the second highest crime rate in London. Famous Ladbroke Grove rapper AJ Tracy explains how it is living in the area in one of his interviews.
Is an area where we're living in estates and flats in which that sometimes we don't even have enough to pay the electricity bill, and right across the road there's a
Well, how is they in there? How is y'all in there? No disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect, because I'm not getting it. If y'all can't afford it, y'all can't afford like the high ass posh prices, why can't y'all go to the hood places and pay like £14 rent a month, £15, £100 a month of rent? The cheap rents. Why y'all in the posh areas? I'm not getting it.
Sometimes we don't even have enough to pay the electricity bill. And right across the road, there's a family where the youngest daughter, who's 9 years old, has a Rolex on.
Yeah, how y'all there?
C was also born in Ladbroke Grove, but is a couple years older than Digga. But Central C moved around 5 minutes away from Grove to an area called Shepherd's Bush, another quite notoriously dangerous area in West London, and you will soon learn why this location switch for Central C was important in his feud with the rapper DIGGA D. Now DIGGA D and Central C actually went to school with each other. They both attended Chelsea.
Of course. Yo, I hope this don't happen to me, bro. I hope this don't happen to me. Cause it seemed like everybody that like trying to become something, they start beefing with like a old like schoolmates shit. Yo, that is crazy. Imagine beefing with somebody you knew at like 9 years old. You know how many stuff you can flame this nigga on, bro.
DIGGA D. Now DIGGA D and Central C actually went to school with each other. They both attended Chelsea Academy School in West London, but DIGGA D got kicked out of school in the start of year 8. So
Who?
Chelsea Academy School in West London, but DIGGA D got
This nigga right here. This
out of
nigga
school
right
in the
here.
start of year 8, so the pair didn't really have many run-ins with each other at school. And Central C was quite quiet and low-key in school, so he probably wasn't easily noticed. But
This nigga was a nerd. Double C, you was a nerd? You was a quiet nerd, Double C? Central C was a nerd?
And Central C was quite quiet and low-key in school, so
You was a lame? Central C, was you a lame? Was Central C a lame?
many run-ins with each other.
Kid Nerd don't want to say it because Central C is popping right now. Look, Kid Nerd he don't want to say it, but he's saying it subtly. He's saying it subtly. So was Central C a nerd?
School.
A lame?
And Central C was quite quiet and low-key in school, so he probably wasn't easily noticed.
There's nothing wrong with it. I was the same, but you gotta say it though. So Central C was a lame. Let me know.
But from school, both rappers took completely different.
Look, I'm saying was. He is lit now, but he was a lame.
Pass. Central
I
C
did
from
not know
around
that.
2015 started trying to launch his music career with a song on the music platform called Street Heat, and he even managed to get onto a remix with big East London rapper J Huss in early 2015.
Or maybe not. Maybe not. Let me know down below in the comments. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing on this YouTube-ish. I'm just guessing.
Around the same time, he had to support his family, and with his music career not launching yet, he had to get it in another way. He previously had a job at a shoe store, but left less than a month in, and just like many other kids in London, he started the cycle of going to OT to make some fast money. On the other side, in 2015, DIGGA D started getting his face.
Yo, these jobs gotta start paying weekly. I ain't even gonna lie. Wait. Let me see if my green screen. Yeah, we good. But these jobs gotta start paying weekly or every 3 days or something, cause these young people not finna stay. Young people not finna stay working at your jobs. You better start paying every week or every 3 days, 2 days. I don't know how y'all about to do it, but start making these checks better, cause young niggas is not working. People not working no more, cause these checks taking too long. You telling me I gotta work a whole 30 days, 31 days, then you'll pay me? And after you pay me, I gotta pay all these bills too. Oh, fuck. Come on, nigga. Come on.
Beta on the roads. Back in 2015, Shepherd's Bush and Ladbroke Grove actually used to be part of one gang called 916, alongside some other areas in West London. And you can even see a young Digga in the 916 music video from the rapper John 5 in his song Ain't Scared. But in 2016, internal disputes inside the 916 gang split the whole group apart, creating several different break-off batches in West London. The 916 members from Ladbroke Grove broke off and continued to use the name 916, but eventually started repping the name 1011, which represented the two postcodes across Ladbroke Grove, which are W10 and W11. And 916 members from Shepherd's Bush divided into two different sets called 12 World and 12 Anti. The same year, DIGGA D dropped his first music video called Hella Bands, where you can see other 1011 members, and that was the start.
Look, I just did that Central C stuff, Central C freestyle. Bro was saying y'all don't use that word bands. I don't remember what word he said, but I remember he said we don't say bands, we say this. Why the fuck bro saying bands? What's going on?
First music video called Hella Bands, where you can see other 1011 members, and that was the start of what we know Digga D to be now. Throughout 2016 and 17, putting on other 1011 members onto his tracks, and 1011 started to blow up faster than anyone in the scene at the time. You may be asking why they blew up so fast. 1011 were really the first UK drill group to have no filter at all, literally just saying the hottest stuff on beats, describing specific events quite graphically, which is something
they was giving the strikes. They was getting the strikes, huh? It's them. They was getting the strikes. They was getting these YouTubers out of here. They was getting these YouTubers out of here with these strikes. A lot of YouTubers got strikes because of y'all rappers.
Didn't really do to the extent at that time. But one of the main reasons for 1011's blow up was the constant mocking of a murder which took place in 2017. An opposition member called T-Wiz. So it was April 2017, early in the afternoon.
I was like, who bro? But I remember that name though. I remember that name in songs. That's crazy.
And T-Wiz had just stepped out of his house in Norfolk, West London, which is an op block to the 1011 gang. T-Wiz was then approached by two guys from an opposing gang called Rayners Lane, who are linked with 1011. And once they spotted T-Wiz, they stabbed him in the stomach and ran from the scene. T-Wiz then tried to run to a nearby alleyway around 100 yards from his house, but collapsed and died. Digga D and 1011 would mock T-Wiz's death in pretty much every song. So two men were put on trial for the murder, one being a guy who went by the name T-Rose, but both guys actually ended up beating the murder charge due to claims of self-defense. After beating the case,
yo, they got something about that case too. Let me know down below in the comments. I wanna see about that case. Comment down below if you wanna see it. I'ma search it up, or send me the link in my comments, IG. I don't know what. People have been telling me I should make a Discord and stuff. I don't know. But let me know. If you know something about that case, a story on YouTube, let me know.
Actually ended up beating the murder charge due to claims of self-defense. After beating the case, T-Rose then went on and made a drill song, not only mocking T-Wiz's death, but he went and reenacted the murder in the music video. But stuff started getting hot for T-Rose, so he went and moved around 3 hours.
Yeah, why you do that? Why you do that? Why would you, bro, just, you know when there's a fire and you just put, what's that lighter fluid? You just make the fire, bro, just lit the fire up, bro, just lit that motherfucker. Why you do that? Bro, you know you did that. You beat the case. You supposed to keep quiet and move on. Bro said, F all that, I'ma make a music vid.
On and made a drill.
Mark him. Yeah, you better move. They on you. Yeah. And you see around the corner. Come on now. You all of y'all live in Chelsea. And you do. Come on. Yeah, move out.
Not only mocking T-Wiz's death, but he went and reenacted the murder in the music video. But stuff started.
Yeah. Move out.
Hot for T-Rose. So he went and moved around 3 hours away to the north of England.
That's still not enough. I don't know what your ethnic background is. I don't know if you Somali. I don't know if you Nigerian, Ghanaian. You should have gone to one of them countries, bro. I know this not finna end well. I know it. I know this not finna end well. If I'm wrong, I'm happy. If he lives happily after all the disrespect, I'm happy. But I'm not. I know it's not finna go like that.
Getting hot for T-Rose.
I know this drill stuff. I don't know this UK drill stuff, but I'm in tune with the drill stuff. It's not sweet. This shit not sweet.
So he went and moved around 3 hours away to the north of England in a town called Telford. That didn't stop anyone because T-Rose was shot 5 times and killed in.
And y'all usually with the knives, so you know this shit's serious. Y'all usually with the so you know.
In a town called Telford. That didn't stop anyone because T-Rose was shot 5 times and killed in broad daylight, even after moving to the other side of the country.
Is he for real, bro? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's not that far. It's not that far. It's not that far when you got hate in your heart. It's not that far when you got hate in your heart. Trust me. Trust me. Opposite town, opposite side of the country is not that far when you got hate in your heart. You gotta be out of country like 12 hours flight away. And then when you get there, you gotta be like 10 hours away drive. Then maybe they'll be like, leave that nigga. I'm gonna go for his cousin. But if you just like under 10 hours away drive, no, that hate strong. That hate, they can drive off that hate for like 2-hour drive, 2-day drive off that hate alone.
Rose was shot 5 times and killed in broad daylight. Even after moving to
that music video was so disrespectful. It was that music vid. It was that music vid.
But let's take it back to 2017. The beef between Digga D's 1011 and Central C's Shepherd's Bush was getting serious.
Like, subscribe. Road to 10K. I feel like I gotta say it all the time. We is going so crazy.
During this, Digga D really started making a name for himself, with his tune called No Hook and his Next Up track starting to rack up some big views. And even though all of his songs would be featured by other
Digga D ain't say nothing about T-Rose?
In broad daylight, even after moving to the other side of the country. But let's take it back to 2017.
Digga D ain't say nothing? Digga D ain't drop no track, no nothing?
Beef between Digga D's
no IG post, no nothing?
11 and Central C's Shepherd's Bush was getting serious. During this, Digga D really started making a name for himself, with his tune called No Hook and his Next Up track starting to rack up some big views. And even though all of his songs would be featured by other 1011 members, it was clear Digga was the star of the group, and he even started to attract a lot of international attention to the UK drill scene. But with the constant release of diss tracks, the beef was only becoming hotter, which eventually caught up to Digga and 1011 members. While all of this was going on, Digga's gang 1011 had been getting investigated and tracked on every movement they made. On the 9th of November 2019, Digga and 4 other members were riding out when their car got stopped near Portobello Road in Ladbroke Grove. Digga tried to make a run for it with his face covered, but he didn't get far and was taken down and arrested by the police, where he was found with a large machete down his trouser leg. One more machete, a knife and 2 baseball bats were also recovered in the car.
Get it off my screen, damn. Get that off my screen. I was trying to laugh because look, you know when you're running, you know what it is, bro. You know what it is. You're not running because you're innocent. You're not running because you're innocent. You know why you're running. That's why I was laughing. I know bro was strapped up like that. That's why I told y'all I don't want to go to the UK, bro. I do not want to go to the UK, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Imagine walking down the road, right? You going, I don't know what y'all hood stores be calling. Like, I know everybody got like that hood store down the road and shit. Imagine just walking down the hood store, going there, and you see 4 niggas jumping out a random car and shit, all macheted up. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
Or on the members. All 5
I cannot go there. I cannot go to the UK. I cannot.
Members were sentenced to conspiracy to commit violent disorder, with the older members receiving prison sentences.
Everybody walking around with machetes?
But Digga D at the time was only 17, so got a lighter sentence of a year in the detention unit.
So look, if bro was 18, there would be no Digga. If bro was 19 at this part, right here, imagine they caught bro was like 19, 20, 21. No more Digga D?
But Digga D at the time was only 17, so got a lighter sentence of a year in the detention unit. Originally, the members stated that the weapons were for props for a music video, but after the piled up evidence, they all pleaded guilty to their charges, and this could have very much been the beginning of the end for Digga D. They even played his music at court, where they showed he referenced real life unsolved crimes in his area, which caused the police to get YouTube to take down most of Digga D's songs, including his Next Up, which was one of the most viewed UK drill songs at the time with 11 million views, even putting
Hating.
Digga D on Channel 4
Hating.
News to make an example of him to others. Digga was also slapped with a criminal behavior order, which prevented him.
Look, this the King Von comparison, y'all. This is the King Von comparison. That's why they be saying, bro, UK version of King Von, I guess.
Writing lyrics.
But they don't know about Suspect. That's why I be saying they not tapped in for real. They don't know about my bro Suspect. Suspect going crazy
His
too.
rivals and mentioning dead people like T-Wiz.
But I feel like bro like more mainstream. That's why they choosing him. It's like he like got the spotlight. So they just saying him. But if like Suspect had that spotlight, maybe they would have said him. I don't know.
It was quite a turning point for UK drill, because after this we started seeing more and more drill songs getting taken down. We started to cause drill artists to water down and censor their lyrics to stop this from happening. Then on October 8th, 2018, Digga was fresh home.
Boy, for nasty. But you get me?
But it just seemed like he still couldn't keep himself out of trouble. Now this is where Central C now gets involved in this story. Now at this time in 2018, Central C was starting to build a steady name for himself. He was already blowing up on Instagram with his unique type of drip and his pretty boy looks. But his music wasn't quite blowing up.
So Central C blew up because his looks? What the fuck? So the music didn't put him on?
Trouble. Now this is where Central C now
Nah,
gets.
that's crazy. That I did not know that. I did not know that. Cause look, I'm here. When he dropped that song, Commitment Issues, that's the first time I heard it, bro. Then he dropped that song, I'm Not Gay, My Bitch Is Gay. That's that song. Then I knew he was mainstream, and then I started doing reactions, so now I know about Central C. But I did not know he blew up on Instagram because bitches thought he looked good and niggas thought he dressed nice and had drip. I did not know that.
Involved in this story. Now at this time in 2018, Central C was starting to build a steady name for himself. He was already blowing up on Instagram with his unique type of drip and his pretty boy looks. But his music wasn't quite blowing up yet, with a more wavy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Bro blew off because the bitches thought he looked good and niggas thought he had drip. That's crazy.
Of sound, which was kind of what everyone else was sounding like at the time. But what happened on the 30th of November 2018 might have been a big reason due to his quite drastic career and sound change. So Central C alongside his brother and some other guys were posted up near a Sainsbury's store on Davisville Road in Shepherd's Bush when they were approached by two males. They started getting into some sort of verbal altercation. One of the males pulled out a knife and stabbed Central C's brother just under his left shoulder.
Alright, so here where the beef start. Here is where the beef start. Because at the beginning, I want to ask y'all, can they squash it? Can they ever make music together? Nah.
Some other guys were posted up near a Sainsbury's store on Davisville Road in Shepherd's Bush when they were approached by two males. They started getting into some sort of verbal altercation. One of the males pulled out a knife and stabbed Central C's brother just under his left shoulder and then cut from the scene. Central C and his brother then went inside the Sainsbury's store where the police came and they started to treat the wound. Two men were arrested for this, one of the men being Digga D. Digga D and his friend were eventually.
But what Central C brother do? Y'all let me know them down below in the comments. What Central C brother do? What is he a civilian? What's going on? What's going on? Why they target him? Let me know.
Two men were arrested
lost.
for this, one of the men being Digga D. Digga D and his friend were eventually released due to lack of evidence.
What? Of course I'm happy because it's my... I fuck with that nigga music. But what?
Altercation. One of the males pulled out a knife and stabbed Central C's brother just under his left shoulder and then cut from the scene. Central.
And where did this take place?
And sound change. So Central C.
Yeah, let's get into this case, because what the fuck?
what everyone else was sounding like at the time. But what happened on the 30th of November 2018 might have been a big reason due to his quite drastic career and sound change. So Central C alongside his brother and some other guys were posted up near a Sainsbury's store on
A Sainsbury's store. Alright, so that's like a local shop, a local grocery store. I be using my Google Maps, so I know. Alright. Regular hood shit. Regular hood shit.
Ville Road in Shepherd's Bush when they were
Cameras. I know there's cameras around.
approached by two males. They started getting into some sort of verbal altercation. One of the males pulled out a knife and stabbed Central C's brother just under his left shoulder and then cut from the scene. Central C and his brother then went inside the Sainsbury's store where the police
Yo, I be feeling, look, I was seeing this on my friend side, but I feel like y'all don't be watching each other stuff, so I feel like I gotta say it right here. I be feeling like when crime be going down in the hood, police don't care, bro. Police just trying to get it over with, brush it off, keep going. Cause bro, there is no way there, and I mess with my bro Digga D heavy, but there's no way.
when they were approached by
There
two
is no way y'all say there's no evidence.
They
There's
started
no
getting
nothing.
into some sort of verbal altercation. One of the males pulled out a knife and stabbed Central C's brother just under his left shoulder and then cut from the scene. Central C and his brother then went inside the Sainsbury's store where the police came and they started to treat the wound. Two men were arrested for this, one of the men being Digga D. Digga D and his friend were eventually released due to lack of evidence. And
Maybe they couldn't charge him. So they caught him, but maybe they couldn't like charge him with this. It still seems strange. It still seems strange. But yeah.
Central C went kind of
Let me
MIA
know down below in the comments. They got like a extended vid on that case too. Somewhere on YouTube, somebody talking about it. Let me know.
for a little while, but Digga just couldn't stay out of trouble. On January the 2nd, 2019, at around 7 PM, police was called to Harrow Road in West London due to a large fight between around 20 people.
You lot hear everyone talking in their songs like they do this thing. Oh, this thing. Oh, Digga D. Oh, shit.
Harrow Road is the road in West London due to a large fight between around 20 people. Harrow
Who running?
On January the 2nd, 2019, at around 7 PM, police was called to Harrow Road in West London due to a large fight between around 20 people. Harrow Road is the area
What do you say? Stay in
in West
school?
London.
Yeah, I be telling y'all stay in school. Stay in school. Yes, Digga D. Cause look, when I be saying it, I feel like y'all be just thinking I be joking. I feel like they gotta say, these rappers gotta say, stay in school.
Due
Facts.
to a large fight between around 20
Facts.
people. Harrow Road is the area of another West London popular rapper called Fredo, and also happens to be another area Digga has conflict with. After this fight, it was reported that two men were stabbed from the altercation. Digga, along with two other 1011 members, Savo and ZK, were arrested.
Bro, always here too. This like bro third mugshot. This vid not even Bob, bro. I don't even know his name, but his face been on this vid like 3 times.
Alongside some other
Bro is active. Bro is, who is this guy? Who is this guy? He got like a documentary something. This guy is active too now. This guy right here. Look. We seen his face at least 2 times, 3 times in this vid. I'm not lying. This guy right here is wilding.
of the HRB gang. He
This
was on the
guy,
other side
him,
of the conflict.
him,
Digga was
Alan.
arrested and sent back to prison for 2 years and 6 months.
Why my eye itching now? Why all of a sudden my left eye itching? That's crazy. All of a sudden my left eye feeling like I'm not bullshit. All of a sudden, that's crazy. But what?
Then on the 22nd of May 2020, Digga D is fresh home once again.
Oh my.
On the 22nd of May 2020,
I'm trying to see the eye. I'm trying to see the eye.
Digga
So they said left eye, but because it's recorded, we gotta look at this eye right here.
is fresh.
Let's see. Y'all see something? Ooh, maybe right here. I don't know. Can you see bro got stabbed up in his eye? Let me know down below in the comments. Maybe on some pictures and stuff. I don't know.
Once again.
I don't see
Oh
it.
my god, this is beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm emotional, guys. I'm emotional.
And comes out with one of his biggest songs yet, a song called Where. This wasn't too far after Central C dropped his first big song as well, called Day in the Life, which put Central in the limelight. And Central C went from strength to strength in 2020, getting numbers in everything and anything he dropped. But he really took off after dropping his hit song Loading, which is now on 80 million views.
So bro just blew off randomly. I'm not getting Central C blow up. I'm not getting it, bro. So you telling me I kind of get Digga D blow up. I kind of get it. Bro in the streets. Bro started rapping. Street fame. Locked up. More buzz. Do the same stuff. Locked up. More buzz. Get out. Drop bangers. Blah, blah, blah. Central C, on the other hand, is like looks, drip, mid music, and then bangers. Oh, no, that altercation. So that altercation made him make bangers? Let me know. Central C, how did you blow up? Is you an industry plant, Central C? Is you an industry plant? Is you an industry plant, Central C? How did you blow up? Cause niggas was just fucking with your looks and drip. They was fucking with your looks and drip. And they was saying you had mid music. And then you made bangers. Industry plan? Question mark? Let me know.
It's beautiful. I'm emotional, guys.
I'm just joking. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe that's a question though. That's a real question. I'm just joking around.
And comes out with one of his biggest songs yet, a song called Where. This wasn't too far after Central C dropped his first big song as well, called Day in the Life, which put Central in the limelight.
So before this, did he have a banger?
After Central C dropped his first big song as well, called Day in the Life.
Before this, did bro have a banger before this? Let me know.
Which put Central in the limelight. And Central C went from strength to strength in 2020, getting numbers in everything and anything he dropped. But he really took off after dropping his hit song Loading, which is now on 80 million views. Even Digga D was seen listening to him in one of his Insta lives. And it seemed like Digga didn't really have that many personal issues with Central C at the time. But Digga did have problems with a lot of the people in Central C's music videos and people around him. Central C has many members of the 12 anti-gang around him, which obviously has conflicts with Digga D side. Not only this, but Central C featured on a song with the West London rapper Fredo, who is from an area which historically has always had problems with Digga's area. Ever since then, Digga's been moving kinda wild, talking about the situation with his brother back in 2018 in a couple of unreleased songs.
Bro don't care, bro is reckless.
But it seemed like Central C wasn't trying to reply to any of Digga D's disses and not give the situation any type of limelight. Until recently when he dropped his new mixtape called 2-3. On one of his songs called End of the Beginning, he sends for Digga D's ex-girlfriend called Tennessee when he says, "I wanna hit Tennessee and I don't mean Nashville."
Nah, but you should, why you say wanna? You should have hit and said, "I hit Tennessee." Central C, you should have hit Central C. You should have hit Tennessee and say, "I hit Tennessee." Nah, that would have been better. That would have been better if you already hit.
Digga D's ex-girlfriend called Tennessee when he says, "I wanna hit Tennessee and I don't mean Nashville." Digga responded to this on his Insta, pretty much saying why is he sending shots to his ex and not him. But when we look back at Central's life, it makes sense why he hasn't really replied to Digga. Literally just from the fact he's not really involved in all of
he not like that.
beef the two areas have. Obviously it seems like the two have had their own little bit of history, but I think Central C is just at a point of his career.
In his own lane, bro, in his own lane. He not like that. He don't want to be in y'all politics and shit. Bro don't want to be in y'all politics. He want to make them bands. Bro just want to make them bands and
just wants to go clear and live in peace. Like, this guy could easily clear 10 million views a video at this point and is building a fan base all over the world. He's literally a walking, living potential Hall of Famer in this rap game. He doesn't need to be involved in all that street stuff. With Digga, it's all a bit different. Digga has kind of thrived off his controversy and bad boy image, and that works for him. That's his audience. When we look at Central C's career, he's getting them big views from his songs
bro
like
don't need that. Yeah, Central C don't need that. We just need them bars drip, and then yeah, I guess for the bitches you still need to look good, and then yeah, I guess you'll be popping. And today I found out, bro, independent. I found out this nigga right here, independent. That's
commitment issues and obsessed with you. Songs for and about girls. So this whole gangsterish type of route he's dabbling with now, in my personal opinion, I think he needs to scrap it. And he could potentially turn into the first international pop star to come from UK drill. Anyway guys, let me know what you all think about this situation. And of course, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It's been your boy Kid Nerd, and peace out.
Good shit. Good shit. Nah, I want to rap now, Central C. I want to rap now. If you enjoyed this reaction though, hit the subscribe and like, comment down below. Follow my Twitter. I draw this up. If y'all want to see more of these documentaries, I started off with this one. But as y'all know, I want to do a lot more. Comment down below. Follow my Twitter. Follow my second channel too. I'm going crazy. Road to 10K.